Hello. So previously on Nora G's Nook, I showed you how I transformed these beautiful thrift vases into something high-end. So if you haven't watched that yet, make sure to check it out. Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Nora G, and if you're new here, welcome. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family. For my returning subscribers, thank you all once again for sticking with me. Now onto today's video. Now, for our Afrocentric home DIY, we will be needing two 4-inch terracotta pots. We will also need two 5 inches. And lastly, two 6 inches. Alright, so this is an Afrocentric home decor DIY, which is part of our Black History Month DIY decor. So make sure to check out that playlist on my channel. Now let's get to work. So this is very similar to my previous video on terracotta pots. So we're basically doing some decorative terracotta pots or terracotta vases transformation. Alright, so which you can use to accentuate your home, and just watch as I do this. And if this is your cup of tea and you would love to try this sometime, do let me know in the comments section. I'd love to know. Good, now that we're done letting our vases dry from the glue, it's time to paint them. Alright, so I'll be using black and white paint. These two I got from Michaels. You could also use acrylic paint like I did in my previous video. Link can be found in the description box below. So I will be painting one of them black, another white, and another gold. Two of them I'm using chalk paint, that is the black and the white, and for the gold I will be using spray paint. I will explain more when we get there, so just watch as I do this. So for those of you who've been following me since I started my channel, I dedicate February to creating Afrocentric DIYs as well as Valentine's Day DIYs and decor in celebration of the Black History Month as well as Valentine's Day. Alright, so this is why I do this, because I have noticed there are not a lot of Black History Month DIYs on YouTube. I love doing Afrocentric DIYs because it is highly influenced by my culture and where I come from. So I'm very proud to do this, and I hope that you learn a thing or two from this, and would love to see what you come up with if you eventually do try to create any of my Afrocentric home decor DIYs. You can send that to me on my Instagram. Link can be found in the description box, or you can email it to me. You can also find that in the description box below. Thank you. So here we have all 3 vases painted and ready for us to do our decorative painting. Alright, so let's get creative. To do this, you could use acrylic paint and some brushes like I did in my previous video. However, in this video, I will be using some acrylic paint markers, which I got from Amazon and which I will be linking below as well. I had used this in my previous Afrocentric home decor scented candle DIY, the giant candle, which I did with Afrocentric markings on it. So make sure to check out that video. I also have that linked in the description box below. Just freestyle here, and if you do make a mistake and you want to change your mind, like you would see, just use the black paint. If it's white, you use white and just paint over, as you're gonna see me do right now. So it is as easy as that. So do not freak out if your lines are not straight or if you're making errors. Just use your base paint and paint it over, and then you start over again. Alright? So like I had mentioned earlier, you could also use a brush, a paint brush, a tiny paint brush with acrylic paint and do the markings like I had done in my previous terracotta pot transformation DIY video. However, I find this option way faster to do and also way more precise because you're using a pen. Okay, so I'm choosing to focus my design on the middle part of my terracotta pot or terracotta vase, mainly because that is where we glued the vases together. By so doing, you basically give an illusion of a full vase, and unless you look very closely, you're not going to notice that these are 2 vases put together. You get the drift. So this is just my take. And you're not obliged to actually stick to this. If you want to paint your entire vase or you want to decorate your entire vase, go right ahead. Alright, so this is just me freestyling. I choose to keep it a little bit neat, not by not covering the entire vase that way. However, if a client wants me to do the entire vase, I'll go ahead to do so. Moving on to our gold vase. So for this, because I used spray paint is not water based, and with this acrylic paint, pens, it is best on chalk or water based paint. Alright, so I'm using this on oil paint option. It will dry off eventually, but it just takes longer. So if you're doing this on a spray painted option that is not water based, you may want to be careful not to have your drawings or painting design soil your hand or rub over something, because you're gonna get it messy. So you have to look for a way to suspend it, like I'm currently doing by sticking my finger at the end of the vase. Well, before we do carry on, if you've watched this video right up to this very moment, I would love it if you can comment clay pots in the comment section and show your girl some love. You know how we do it here, guys. Thank you so much. And so that is it for the star of the show, our gold vase, because that's the one that will give us the pop. And next we're moving on to our white vase. With this option, I tried doing something similar to the Greek key, which I love very much, by the way. So it was just a matter of time for me to actually do something in that light. And so we're just freestyling once again. Like I said, you just get creative. There are tons of patterns online, Afrocentric patterns that you can choose to go with and mix and match to suit your preference. And just to keep this in mind, I chose black, white, and gold. That is just my personal preference. I find these colors very classic and that they're easy to fit into any home decor aesthetics. So that is why I chose to go with them. However, if you're looking to doing this in some different color, or even just maintaining the terracotta color and painting over them, go right ahead. It is all art, and do what suits you, okay? And now done with our white vase, putting it all together, this is what the final reveal looks like. I love the black, gold, and white. Please do let me know in the comments section what you think about this color combination and what you would have done differently. I love how easy this is to make and how beautifully to fit into an overall home decor aesthetics. So that is the large giant scented candle DIY which I made previously, so make sure to check that out. And that will bring us to the end of this video. And if you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you. Thank you.